Hello and welcome. You tune into Market Cafe. I'm Ankita Saxena, and in the next 1 hour, I'll take you through all that transpired in the global markets and the cues you need to watch out for before the start of D Street today. So first up, let's take stock of how the US markets shaped up as far as Wall Street is concerned. Very marginal gains coming in on Wall Street. Dow at least ticked up 20 odd points. Very flat moves coming in. 0.04% uptick coming in as far as S&P 500 is concerned. That was up 0.4% at 6,964 is where it shut shop. But it's the Nasdaq composite that saw a rally coming in the tech stocks. Now remember, on Friday we saw that reversal coming in the tech stocks. The sentiments had dampened earlier on, but we saw that reversal coming in on Friday, and Nasdaq continues to surge in trade with gains of almost 1%, 207 points uptick coming in as far as Nasdaq is concerned. Now remember, we also have investors that are hopeful that the market can sustain this upward advance after last week's sell-off that we come in. We saw the kind of fear that we saw in the mid-cap tech stocks that meaningfully failed to hurt this market on a technical bias, but we have seen that recovery come in as far as the tech stocks are concerned. So Wall Street, it was the Nasdaq that was really holding on to strong gains of 200 plus points. But let's talk about oil then. We did see oil prices that rose 1% on Monday morning, that after US Department of Transportation issued an advisory to US flagged vessels to stay as far as possible from the Iranian territory while voyaging through the Straits of Hormuz and the Gulf of Oman. And on the back of that, we did see oil prices that shot up 1%. In fact, Brent crude futures were up 1.4% to close in at $69 a barrel, and WTI futures was up 1.2% to settle in at $64.36 a barrel. As of now, if we speak, where currently the oil is priced at, it has cooled off from the 1% uptick that we saw. It is down 0.3% at $68.78 is where Brent is at, and WTI is perched at $64.11 per barrel. So that's where crude is at. As far as commodities are concerned, gold prices also saw a rise coming in, after the dollar softened and the focus turned to the US jobs data. We did see the gold prices see almost a 2% rise, buoyed by a softer dollar as investors were braced for the economic data that came in. As far as spot gold is concerned, that rose 2.5% at $5,100 per ounce. And as far as US dollar is concerned, that fell 0.8% to a more than 1 week low, making the greenback price cheaper, making the bullion cheaper for the overseas buyers, and therefore we did see that uptick coming in on the precious metal as well on the back of a softer dollar. So that's how commodities is faring. But that's how basically Wall Street and the commodities fare.